Good morning, church. Let's go.
So we're back with Councillor Franklin Dolly, Mr. Frank.
Yes.
Chantal, sorry for hijacking it with us with our questions.
No, I am listening to the men talk because, as we stated from the beginning, this is about mental health. You know,
Wow. Mr.
right?
Dolly. So, Mr. Dolly, I grew up with two older sisters. My both parents was at home, so my experience being masculine was very much balanced. Strong father, strong mother, and wonderful sisters. Now coming out into the world, remember we were just talking, you were just mentioning, you see a boy, you see a brethren moving a certain way, you approach him and say, but fine, handling things like how you was handling him, you're really talking. No, I was always not super that person, but I was that person. And the reason why I say not super that person is because when you approach your brethren and you say, well, boy, I didn't see you no haircut, they start watching you and start wondering, well, you like man something. So now you was trying to reach out because you're really concerned because you're seeing your boy going down a certain way, but then you ask the question and everybody start watching you, so you're like, I ain't seen nothing either. Because I don't want to go through the ridicule of being labeled something so far away from what I'm actually trying to do. Now that is an additional pressure, don't you think?
No, take risk. Take the risk. Let him tell you nothing different, but you have planted seed. He has to go and say, boy, may cover. Maybe may cover are getting exposed. Maybe doing such a good job. So what I'm saying, that simple little thing that you inquire there, you might get both. The fellas laugh at you and everything. You take the both. Take the laugh. Because you are planting a seed where you think. And then the next time, rather than go direct, what is happening? Simple words. What is happening? That's non-judgmental. What do you mean? Once he says that, he has invited you in. What do you mean? He has not opened up himself to allow you in. He is a man. He has given you permission. You see?
Yeah.
Now you could say, I notice that beard, but you some man have that beard neat. What's going on? Boy, you know now? Maybe you could tell me. And we start. We have all the information inside of us, but society is very, very careful how you do that because you're gonna get right? So I am saying that we as men, as adults, you see something, and the police say, see something, say something.
Say something, yeah.
But say it with compassion. Say it without judgment. Say it purely as an observation that you may be wrong.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, you still plant a seed. And that is what we did. And if three people tell him on three different, what's going on, boy? What's happening? I noticed so. You're going to tell one of them. And once we start to open up, because I want to talk a little bit about the brain and mental illness a little bit.
Go ahead.
The more I start to get closer that I'm not making it, and I start to lose hope, my mind goes into all the things that says I am losing hope.
Wow.
So my little light that is inside of me trying to shine to be able to make me see things starts to get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And when that starts to get dimmer, then I can start to get anxiety. I start to get depression. And my thinking is only along those lines. So if nobody else comes and tells me and shines a light at me, I am going to go down into the darkness.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
so just simply saying, what's going on? Say, boy, you know, boy, you really know, boy, my finances in a mess, boy. And my tail, boy. I really,
Mhm.
you know, what you doing? How the money going? So, boy, I start this gambling thing.
Mhm.
Then you could say, hey, boy, you know what? The thing looking tough. I know much about that, you know.
Yeah.
Come to church and like we pray a little bit, or they have some counselors around. You know any of them?
Mhm.
You know, they have some hotlines that see the papers. You could bring any one of them.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk to me, right here,
Mhm.
you see
So,
how much
so
you
Mr.
open
Dolly,
right there.
I want to
Open
ask you
up,
a question
please do.
because I think what you are explaining there is that for somebody to reach to suicide, it's not something that it just happens today for tomorrow. It
No,
is after a long battle with this depression or with these feelings, and as we talk about minister or businessman Wayne Yip Choi, and he left a suicide note. Is that something, what in your experience leads somebody to do that? Is it that they are trying to provide closure for those that they left behind? What does that leaving of a note mean, or reaching to that end point?
not trying to basically not blame anybody for your death.
Mm,
Okay. Suicide is a choice.
okay.
Why would somebody choose suicide, which is the last decision they will ever make?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It has to be driven by a sense of real desperation. There's no other alternative.
Mm.
And sometimes people are in counseling and it keeps them going for a little while. But then another traumatic thing happens again. I remember the brain at this time is being able to see negatives and multiply them in thousands.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is not able to pause to be able to see a little light. So they might go to a counselor once every 2 weeks or so. So the counselor might give them something to see a little light. And when they see the little light and they get a sense, a little hope,
Mhm.
the negative thoughts are still there. So they just bring them almost back.
Wow.
And after a while, got my own experience in terms of it, my counseling, and so
Mhm.
they make that decision. It's tough for a counselor. We go through real, real pain, you know.
Yeah.
But it sometimes happens that people saying, really and truly, I can't make it. I hear you. I hear you.
Mm.
And you see, once a person has considered that my light is being shut by something, it may not be finance.
Mhm.
It may be a sense of rejection by a spouse or so. It might be the loss of a job. And I had my whole thing, my whole building of my who I am was built on this job.
Yeah.
I've seen it with men who retired from a job after 40 years,
Mm.
reach the age of 60, and could find no purpose and belong
Wow.
to no one. I was really into my job, and that I went there by the office 6 months later, and basically nobody knew me.
Hmm.
That kind of shock to that person. Who does he go and talk to? Nobody.
Hmm.
If you could just talk to somebody, could say,
Yeah.
this thing real rough, boy. But somebody had to spot him and notice, I noticed lately you're kind of dragging your foot. You have an injury?
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not injured now, but I'm just feeling hopeless. Bam! We have a chance. We have a big chance there.
Hmm.
So, again, I'm saying that this is what we could do as adults. But let us go back to the schoolyard again.
Yeah.
When a little boy fall and you're not injured, so how you feeling? How you feeling? Feeling sad. Okay, let's talk about it. It could be the teacher or any other adult. But maybe we could start training our own children how to get those compassionate words to be able to say to somebody when they're like that.
Yeah.
The little fella in the schoolyard be picking up a scramble. Monday he ain't get picked. Tuesday he ain't get picked. Wednesday he's still in a corner. So what happened? Nobody want me. You say, what happened? They pick so and so, and nobody's picked me. Could we agree to give him a little slap? He ain't got at all. Could we just include them? Simple as that. We done something.
Small action.
That schoolyard, a boy could say that I could go to another boy.
Yeah.
And be a man.
Yeah.
Could we start doing that from that early age? You could see by 20. And I get a good horn. Let come in, because I go and talk to somebody, boy, I really tell you, things hurting me.
Yeah.
Hurting, boy, you on my heart, my butt, the neck, everywhere hurting. She, boy, that must have been really important to you. You want to talk about it? Oh, boy, that big for me, boy. You have some counselors, Dolly and associates, go down there, whatever the case might be. I hope you're seeing is just planting a new way of dealing where men, it is not a tragedy looking for you if you say that I'm not making it as I thought I should be making it.
Wow.
It's not Mr. Dolly, sadly, we'll have to wrap up the interview, but I would like you to take a chance or take a time for the man that finds himself in that position of isolation, where no one else would have been able to reach out to him and talk to him. For him, I would like you to talk to that man and kind of give him a little steps to kind of work your way out of wherever it is. Because we must admit, sometimes when you're in your state of depression, you really push people away. So explain to that guy what he should be doing at that time to kind of see life as it is and not as the depression is causing him to see things.
Look around your environment. Look around who is close in your environment and choose one person who is likely to listen to you, not judge you, but simply become aware of what is happening to you. Take the risk. There's somebody in your community, whether it's in your workplace, whether it's in the bar you go to, whether it's in the football field, whether it's the gas station you go, there's somebody who did some little thing that tells you, let me take the risk to trust that person to say what's happening to you. And that is where you could plant your own seed to get help. And I'm asking those who are listening to that now, if somebody come to you like that, don't let that opportunity pass without saying what's happening. What's wrong? I don't have to be a counselor, I don't have to be a nothing.
Yes.
As a human being, a man listening to another man. And if I could do that, I've done my job.
Oh, that's such good advice. Such good advice. Yeah, Mr. Dolly, we want to thank you so much for sharing your expertise with our listeners. And I'm hoping that the men out there, you know, they get that encouragement to open up and to speak about it. Would you like sharing any of your information? Anybody that could get in contact with you? If there's anyone listening to the program right now and they're looking for someone to talk to right away, can you share your information with them?
Yeah, my phone number, 685-6422. And the office is 627-1845.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you
Well,
so
might be able
much.
to you somewhere, you may not be able to afford it. You can find some way to be able to get you to get some kind of. Let's be our brother's keeper.
Agreed.
Love it.
Okay. Thank you very much for allowing me to share, and I hope that little sharing that I did
Morning church.
reach the ears of thousands, and thousands would spread it to millions.
Certainly. It certainly did. I believe it did. All right. So thank you, Mr. Dolly. We'll be right back.
Good morning church. Yeah, yeah. Good morning church. Yeah, yeah. Good morning church. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Sun is up, birds singing. Time to get your blessing.